Mental illness is not a personal failure. अस्सलाम वालेकुम ख़वातीन व हज़रात, मेरा नाम है शिज़ा बुखारी और आप देख रहे हैं Scars to Heal. Whenever we go to a car mechanic, we know that our car is going to get repaired. Whenever we break our bone and we go to a doctor, we know that our bone is going to be set up in a slit and it is going to heal with time. But why are we so uncertain when we have to take an appointment with a therapist? There are many questions which come across our mind, starting from what's going to happen over there? What are we going to talk about? Are we going to discuss our childhood, or are they going to hypnotize us? But one of the major questions that comes across our mind always is that what's the point of going to a therapist? Why not just talk to a friend? In our society, there's a huge uncertainty about what actually happens during a therapy session and its benefits. It is seen as pretty casual about going to a doctor with a white coat on and a stethoscope around their neck, but going to a therapist is termed as a shame. In most cases, either people do not go because of shame, or if they go, they hide it. A young individual of this generation have huge pressure upon themselves, starting from the familial expectations to the social expectations. They're constantly judged and they're constantly criticized again and again. And in their life, there comes a turning point where they cannot do it anymore and they break down. And at this moment, they look for help. Going to a therapist does not seem a safer option due to the society, so they go to their friends and they talk to them. And they go to their friends with huge expectations, and if their friends do not keep up with the expectations, they will be shattered. Whenever our friend comes to us and they talk to us, we are often left in a state of confusion and we are not sure about how to respond. And right now, I will be sharing few of the tips which you should always keep in mind when someone comes and talks to you. The first tip is to listen to them. Sit with them and ask them to vent it all out. And at times, there's no exact solution to a problem. One of the major things you can do is to sit with them and make sure they vent it all out. The second tip is figure out something or what is the exact situation is. At times when someone comes to you and shares with you, they're not always direct about their problem. The first tip is to listen to them. Sit with them and ask them to vent out. Provide them with the perfect comfort zone so they know that there's someone who is listening to them. At times, nothing could be actually done about the problem, and all we need is someone to be there for us and to listen to us. The second tip is to figure out what is actually going on. When someone shares with us, he or she is not very direct about their problem. We have to figure it out and solve the puzzle and help them out in the best way possible. The third tip is to empathize with them. At times, it is very hard for us to put ourselves in their situations. But if you can, tell them about it. Tell them that you can put yourselves in their booth and give them a best solution possible. The fourth tip is to tell them about their strengths. We as an individual often forget our good happenings and we focus on the bad happenings around us. Remind them about what they're good at and what they have achieved so they could get over their bad feelings. The fifth tip is to give them examples of the people around them. There are many people around them who have overcome their fears, who have faced a lot of issues, but they are living their best lives. Tell them about those people and give them hope. These are the 5 tips which you should always keep in mind when anyone comes to you and talks to you and shares a problem with you. In the end, I would like to say that a problem is a problem. It does not matter if it's big or small. You have no right to criticize or judge anyone's problem. If a man drowns in 7 feet of water, he dies. And if a man drowns in 9 feet of water, he dies as well. The loss is the same. So we don't have any right to judge other people's problems. What often happens is that we compare other people's small problems with our huge problems and tell them that, which is wrong, because what the other person going through might be a huge problem for themselves. In the end, I would like you all to keep all these steps in mind and promote mental health, because without a stable mental health, no one can survive. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.